Hello, everyone, and welcome. It's me, Lainey, and it is 2024. So, Happy New Year for a start. I wanted to come on and just do a sort of review catch up thing, I guess, because, um, yeah, I haven't really done any videos apart from a few lives and obviously the annual Christmas Eve club and New Year's Eve club, which was my fifth one. Can you believe that? Wow. Like 5 years of doing them, which is mental. Um, anyway, I have a new mic and a new light, which I got for Christmas, and my last light blew, and and my mic is hopefully gonna block out some of the background noise. I was just realised I was looking at the lamp and it knocks your eyes. So it'll hopefully you'll not hear as much of my bed. That is the point. Please let me know if you hear any improvement. That would help. So, where do I start? I'm going to go back, obviously, 2023. Um, I'm not going to really go over what's happened, but as 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 you're all aware, as I told you in my video when I came back after having 8 months away, I had been in hospital. Last year, sort of, which came off of the year before, I realise now that I was depressed. At the time I didn't think about it, but I realise now that I was suffering with depression, and obviously ended up in hospital, nearly dying, etc., which isn't good for anyone. Um, and then when I came out, I was quite positive at first because I was like, I'm back out, everything's going to be great, blah, 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 blah. But things didn't quite go to plan because of issues with RoboBitch, with the bed that I'm on, with many other things. And it just, yeah, it really affected my confidence, which was a surprise. When I first went out in RoboBitch, I felt really anxious and just very lacking in confidence. I felt very looked at, which was kind of. I know it happens, you know what I mean, and it happened before, but I was able just to brush it aside, not pay attention, just carry on with what I was doing. But for some reason, it seemed to have an effect. My moods have been all over the place, like all over the place, like so up and down. It's unreal. Um, and every little thing just seemed to be a trigger. I'd feel better, and then something would trigger me again. Um, yeah, but it was just a pretty crappy year, apart from a few positives, which were um, I got to meet Susan for the first time, which was fantastic. She travelled all the way up to see me when I was in hospital, which really cheered me up, and I really did appreciate it. And as I told her, it was the best thing that happened to me that year, so which it was actually. So there you go. Um, and then, I did see Ian a few times as well. I had a lovely birthday, considering where I was. Everybody rallied round. And as I said, Susan came up for my birthday, which was fantastic. Um, what else? And I had two of my sort of goals for last year were to get 2 rooms sorted in my house, which have been done. So that is really good positive, and that's thanks to my brother and sister-in-law. So I really appreciate that. Thank you to them, and I love them very much, obviously. Yeah, and oh, and then I'm going to move straight onto this year because I don't want to dwell on it. It's gone. It's over. That's it. Moving on to this year. My plans are, and everything's just improve. I'm not going to put any exact, if it's improved by a pound, it's improved, you know what I mean? So my first one is improve health, obviously. One of the things I do when I'm down and depressed is to eat, and that is not good. I have gained weight. I gained weight, then I lost some in the hospital, and now I've gained weight again. So plan is to improve that. I am 50, Christ. I am 50 in how long is it? 18 months? Yeah. June the 20th, 2025, I will be 50. And I want to have lost some weight. I want to feel better and everything by that time. So that is definitely a big thing. Improve my health. Um, and then improve my sitting tolerance. As I said, with Robo, it had been broken, so I wasn't able to sit in it. And due to lack of confidence, I'd kind of avoided sitting in it, if I'm honest. And I didn't. I haven't been out since. I'm trying to think when it was. Probably September, I think. I haven't been outside. I can't remember if that's when it was. I'm going to say it was, but I can't remember actually. But it's been a while, and that's got to change. And I know the weather's been terrible and crap and all of that, which does have an effect. But my point is to build up my sitting tolerance again. It's not as bad as it was, and get outside, even if it's just to go around the block, because I do think that makes a really big difference to my mental health. And although I've been avoiding it because of how I felt, I have to fight that, and that's the only thing I can do. I fought it before, I've gotten there, I can do it again, I'm going to do it again. So, yeah. Okay, so I've got to, the next bit is sort more life stuff. So basically, more improvements to my house, more improvements to everything, you know what I mean? Like, just life stuff. And then the next thing is improve YouTube, because YouTube has been lacking, as you have been aware. Because it's just one of them things that goes when my mood goes. I really find it hard to do this. And although I am here now, I am fighting it to be here. It took me a bit of motivation and stuff, fighting myself and all of that. So yeah, I need to improve it. I do enjoy it when I get into it and stuff, so I need to do that back again and bring back all the stuff that I did before. So Banish Bin, obviously, and some more trivia stuff. And I used to do a talk thing with Let's Talk About, and I was thinking about bringing that back and just having random people on, we'll have a subject, talk about it. You know, we'll see what happens. And obviously other new stuff, because I always had like loads of ideas, and then I'd write them down. I've got them written down somewhere, so find out them and have a look and see what I can, make up. It's always fun. I enjoy it, so, and why not do the things I enjoy? That's the thing, isn't it? So yeah, that's a big thing. I have kind of been sticking, because if you don't know, I have another channel called Lainey Reacts, which has sort of become, it was going to be a reacts to anything, but it's kind of just become a reacts to music. So if you're not subscribed to that, I'll put it in the link below, in the description, and you can go and have a look. But I have kind of managed to do a one a day. There's a few this December, there's a few in December that I've missed. So my goal with that is to do one video a day by for the whole year type of thing. Even though what I do is I usually do it in a bulk, and then set them all, schedule them all for a few days, and then do another bulk load, etc., etc. So that's the goal for that channel. And like I said, for this one, it's just to bring back the things that I used to do. And obviously, once I get back out and about, I can then do more kind of vlog things. I just felt like I couldn't really vlog my life because I'm sitting in bed in my room. You know what I mean? Like, who wants to see that? It's not exciting. Not that, when I go out and about it is, but it's better than this, isn't it? So yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. I didn't want to sort of go on, because as you all know, I am very good at that. I wanted to keep this kind of short and sweetish, which for me, anything under about an hour. It's short and sweet now. Just joking. Anything on. Well, actually, that's not a joke. Really, it's probably true. But I'm gonna try and keep this to like, I don't know. What we on now? 10 minutes. Yeah, yeah. That's about good, isn't it? 10 minutes. About good. What even language is that? Um. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to say. Oh yeah, I think that it'll probably be from the mid January when I start getting things a bit more organised. I have something I have to do beforehand. I have mentioned it before, but I'm appealing against my bedroom tax issue. This has been going on for well over a year, and it is really, really getting to me. I am having appeal on video, so I have to do my own appeal and everything unless I get help, I guess, but I'm just going to do it myself. Um, yeah, and it's been a massive headache, so hoping to, yeah, get that sorted and move on. But I need to do that. Yeah, I need to do that before I start doing more on this because it's taking up a lot of my brain space, I guess. Actually, the other thing I wanted to talk about is um, actually medical things. So I'm going to do a video about, I don't know if you can see it over there, down here where my little finger is. Um, that is my breathing machine. I'm going to do a video about all about that and all about sleep apnea and what's it called? Wait a minute. Well, they say it's obesity related hyperventilation syndrome. I think that's what it's called. Like the fat supposedly squashing my lung, I think, which is not. When I go to sleep, it for some reason decides to go to sleep, I think, something like that, which is causing a build up of CO2, and that is what I was really seriously ill with before. Obviously, I didn't know I had it, and but it's something that can be rectified. So it's another reason I need to get my health in order. And I thought that like I would be able to do that, but haven't. The other, oh shoot, took that down in front of us. Sorry about that. I just paused it while I tried to fix it, but it didn't really work, did it? Because it's still, you can see it. But anyway, I'm leaving it. I'm leaving it. Yeah, and the last bit was over Christmas I had a bit of trouble with my eyes. What it started out was is I woke up on Christmas morning and my distance vision was blurred. My up close vision perfectly fine. My distance vision was a bit blurred and I thought it's a bit odd. But I'd been drinking the night before and I'd left my makeup on and I thought maybe it was just the alcohol and a bit of left on makeup sort of thing and it would rectify itself. But the next day it was again a bit slightly worse and then slightly worse. So I thought, oh, better ring the doctors. So I rang the doctors and he came out. Anyway, I'd had some issues also, which I didn't really click to at the time, with dry mouth. But I didn't click to the dry mouth because of this, because that gives you dry mouth. But usually, after my first drink on the morning, it's gone. But this was like constant, and I was just constantly thirsty and everything, and going to the toilet more and all of that, which are all signs of diabetes that I didn't think about at the time. But then I decided I would ring. Anyway, he came out after a load of hoo-ha and whatever. He came out. He took my blood sugars, which were 20.5, which is high. He said it's not high, but it's high. And he said that he thought I had diabetes as well, and that's what it was caused. So he put me on. I want to say methadone. I know it's not because I said this to Ian before. He put me on. Oh, what's it called? Why is it gone out my head? Wait a minute. I've got some somewhere. What are they called again? Wait a minute. I can't read it. I can't read it. Wait a minute. Oh my god. Metformin? Why why is that so hard? Anyway, he put me on metformin and some stuff for high cholesterol, which I don't know why, but apparently he put them on together. I don't know. And yeah, so he put me on metformin. Sorry, my son was just there, so I paused a second. Yeah, and some statin to control your cholesterol, but I don't understand why about that one, to be honest. And yeah, if I'm honest, my eyesight feels a little bit better. It's still not fixed, but it does feel a little bit better. I was supposed to take a blood test to confirm and the urine sample and whatever. So that was last Thursday, which I couldn't get any blood out of me. So the nurse has just been today, took a blood sample, took the urine sample, and she took like 6 or 7 tubes of blood. However, I knew she was checking everything else. I do have, I have to have my kidneys checked, and I have to have my levothyroxine checked, and blah de blah de blah. So she was checking all those and as well. So it wasn't just that, and my infection levels, which are usually always high anyway. So yeah, that was something, and that's another reason I need to kick my ass, because despite how big I am and have been for quite a long time, people were always surprised that I didn't have it, and I was always get like, it's such an assumption just because I'm big, do you know what I mean? But now it's not an assumption anymore, so it's another reason I need to sort my health out, as well as, like I said, not wanting to get to 50 and be this big still. So yeah, anyway, I said I wasn't waffling, and then I started waffling, and now it's on 16, nearly 17 minutes. So, obviously we did have the accident with the light, but, excuse this hair. I put it up in a clip just to give it a bit of something. I don't know what the something is, but just to give it a bit of something before I started doing my reaction videos. And then I thought, I'll just do this, and then it was in this, and I thought, it looks alright, just leave it. So yes, that is me, and I hope, whatever you're doing for this year or not doing for this year, or goals, plans, resolutions, all of that stuff, whatever you've got planned, I hope you kick its ass. And again, I'd like to say thank you to everyone for their support, comments, likes, watching my videos, being there when I wasn't making any videos, reaching out to me, every single thing. I do really appreciate it, and yeah, thank you. And I will see you soon. Bye bye now. Bye bye.